And the collard greens are all done. And I had I had at least two small not platefuls, but two small portions of this, and it's good. And then the ribs are all done. So this is like 3 of those packages from Aldi. This is like 3 of those packages from Aldi, and it does make its own barbecue sauce. But it's watery, and so I always put Sweet Baby Ray's on top of it, and then I cook it in the oven for about 15 minutes on 375. And I don't know why I didn't use my casserole pan. It's just automatic to grab my other pan, so now I gotta clean this. But yeah, it makes its own if you guys can see, barbecue sauce in there, of course, because it's brown sugar, ketchup, liquid smoke. I can't think what else that's in it. Okay guys, so I am back from Boston Market, and I think when I was younger my mom she ordered Boston Market, but they didn't have so many options for Thanksgiving. I think she did, or it was somewhere else. But anyway, we used to go here all the time after church every single Sunday. You remember that, Patrol? You don't? Well, maybe that was before I had you. But anyway, we don't have as many in our area, so the closest one is 25 minutes away. And so I got an order of 2 of the cornbread. Their cornbread is really good, and it's $4.99 for 12. So I got 2, and I hope it's enough for them. I meant to add 1 more to the order, but I hope they don't kill it. My husband does love bread, and seemed like they used to be a little bit wider in width back in the day. But anyway, I probably should have got 1 more, but I forgot when I got there. It was so many people. And then the meals come frozen, so I just got 1 gravy, which I can make my own, the crock pot chicken breast that I'm making anyway makes its own, and it's really good. And then I got 2 of the mashed potatoes. I hope I got enough of this, because Jason loves mashed potatoes. And you know what? I probably should have got another one. Yeah, I should have got another one. And I have to make sure I put some to the side for him, because he loves mashed potatoes. And then the other one I got was, some people were getting whole complete meals, but I wasn't getting whole complete meals. And then I got 2 of the cream spinach, and it's frozen. You can tell. I think it's frozen. I'm trying to get this off with 1 hand. I don't know why I didn't ask you to open it. Yeah, it's frozen. No, it's not. It's just cold. So their cream spinach is really good too. Really, really good. And the mashed potatoes. And it was quite pricey. It was like $67 just for this little bit here. But, you know, it's either your time, or by the time you get all the ingredients and your time, it's probably about the same. So for Christmas, I noticed that they have some options in the store that don't show up online, and they also have delivery and some other things. So I'm going to call next time and order that. I think maybe Christmas, because they have like chicken rotisserie, and that's not an option online. So hi guys, so I wanted to record this because I get lots of questions on how to make the Bruce's yams the way my mom taught me, and I think my aunt does this too. And it's really, I want to say this from the beginning, that I'm not a chef. I didn't go to culinary school or anything like that, and my channel is not just only cooking. So a lot of my cooking that I do, I just eyeball it, see if it looks right, see if it's seasoned, see if the consistency looks right. And then a lot of times I don't even taste my food until it is done. Till it's done, or I'm sitting down to eat and it turns out great. But this is one of those recipes that it is eyeballed. I don't even know if it's correct English. It is eyeball. So I just look to see if it needs a little bit more sugar, a little bit more brown sugar, white sugar, honey, syrup. And then as I'm cooking it, sometimes if it doesn't look right, then I will add more. Okay, so it's super simple, and because I'm want to go out Black Friday shopping, I'm just putting it in a regular pan. If it was Christmas or something, I would put it in a pretty pan, because usually the pan I put it in is what I keep it in, because it will be all crusty and sticky and gooey, so I don't really move it to pan. I'll put it in a white dish or some type of casserole. And then so you'll need some Bruce's yams. Let me make sure you guys can see. Some Bruce's yams that I showed in my haul, and I usually get these from Walmart. I think sometimes Aldi may have them, or they had them years before. I think they come in different sizes, but I get the big size. And normally I get 3. This time I got 4, because I know Trail loves them. He probably just about eats majority of it himself, but this usually goes really fast. And what we normally put the yams, honey. So it's up to you what type of honey you want to get. I think this is from Food Line. Some syrup. I just usually, most time this is what I have on hand, but I have used the maple syrup. But usually when I see the prices of the maple syrup, I just cringe and I don't end up getting it, so I just use that syrup, but I'm sure it's better if you do. And then you'll need some light brown sugar, and I keep it in here, but I'm running low, so I'm going to go ahead and fill it up. Some ground cinnamon, and then some nutmeg. And this is optional, so you don't have to use the nutmeg, but I like to use it. And then some white sugar, and that's it. That is it. So it took me a while, guys, and I don't even know why, with my channel. If you guys ask me a question, I don't realize, well, maybe I should do a video on it. I'll just answer your question, but I should do a video on it. So this is probably the only thing that I'm really going to record. I don't think I recorded this last year. I don't think I did. I should have checked to see. Okay, you're just going to open up your cans with a can opener, and that was so easy because I needed a new can opener. If you saw my haul, you know what I'm talking about. But you're going to use the juice in some of these cans, but not all of it. You kind of just look and see if it's too much liquid or not. So I know at least I'm going to need 1 can, and then you'll drain the rest. So I'll let you know what I used. Okay guys, so I used 2 cans of the liquid, and 2 cans I drained the liquid out. And that's about right. So with 4 cans, 2 things of liquid. And what happens is, what are y'all doing? What happens is that once it cooks up and it mixes with the sugar and the syrup and stuff, and it starts cooking and caramelizing and everything, then it kind of dries up or gets all gooey. And I did forget something, the butter. So I know you guys are like, this is, well, some of you probably already know how yams are, but you probably say this is real sugar diabetes. This is really fattening, really sweet, but it's really good, and you'll be really happy. And Trail's talking about, what did you say? He's talking about so. And anyway, he loves the workout, so he gets mad if you don't work out, so he'll work it off. And I like the Kerrygold butter, so I did buy some from Aldi, but this will be so yummy in here. And then it seems like with yams, it's something about with Thanksgiving food, you need that sweetness in that corner of that plate to balance out the rest of your plate. Like the ham, the turkey, the gravy, the stuffing, you just need it. And if you don't have it, it's like something's missing off of the plate. If that makes sense, if you guys know. Okay guys, so here's some brown sugar. I'm refilling my mason jar, and it's probably about 1.5 cups of brown sugar in here. I don't think it's 2 cups. And I'm just going to put this over here, and then I need to get a large spoon and make sure I distribute it throughout. See if that's enough. And I'm going to put this in the oven for 375, and usually I just let it sit in the, just keep going back and watching it and see if it's the right consistency that I want it. And usually most of this liquid will dry up. And we kind of like our pieces whole. I mean, they can be mashed just a little bit, but you kind of just want to turn it so you can get everything distributed equally, but don't mash it up too much. I mean, if you can, it's no big thing, but of course, if it's like a huge piece, you might want to cut it in half. Okay guys, so now I'm going to add some sugar. And I probably need a scoop, but I'll be alright. And it was filled to the top. So it probably was like a cup and a half. I don't know. It might have been 2. Might have been 2. And just kind of take your spatula and kind of move it around. And usually this is the last thing I cook, or second to the last, and I just let it sit and sit and sit in the oven until it's most of the juices is dried up. It doesn't look watery like this. I will not eat nothing that's watery like that. And then I'll see what it looks like. And then if it don't quite look right, then that means it either needs some more syrup or some more sugar. Let's see. Let's put the cinnamon in here so I can mix that around. And I'm heavy-handed with spices, so I'm probably being a little light because I'm on camera. But I gotta make sure this tastes right as well. The nutmeg, you don't want to go ham on that because you don't want it too strong. Just mix this around. So what is on you guys' Black Friday list? Are you going out? By the time you guys probably see this video, Black Friday be over, I'm sure. But what is on your list? I know on my list, I think Walmart has a Hisense Roku TV. I love my Roku TV. Upstairs is just too small. I can't even see from my craft desk. And it's just too small. It don't fit that armoire or anything. And it's too small for that room. So I think it's a 40 inch. It might be a 55. And it's $258. And that's the main thing that's on my list. Maybe some pajamas for Saya. I did see like a little cooler. Let's see. Let's add some honey. I did see a little cooler that you can like put maybe some water bottles in. I would like to... I think they're for cans though, so I just have to see. I guess you can use organic honey if you want. But again, honey is one of those things that can be high too that I don't like to buy, but you can get it from Dollar Tree. And then let's put some syrup, and I'm sure maple syrup will be so much better. I hope I'm in frame you guys can see. To make sure, yeah. But yeah, that TV, I did want a Cricut, but I need to use the silhouette that I got, and I'm gonna make myself master that. And then I'm trying to think of something else. I need to upgrade my YouTube camera. I had this one for almost 4 years, and I need to upgrade to another camera. And I saw where, I haven't seen it this year, so I need to check and see, but those Canon TI cameras, I saw that they are like $400 at Black Friday last time, but I can't remember who had them, because I don't see it. I don't know if it was Best Buy. It seemed like it was a store that I normally go to all the time. So it seemed like it got more watery. And then you may want to, of course, put a like cookie sheet under here, because it could boil, it could bubble over, and you don't want that spill in your oven. Then you gotta clean that mess up. And then we're gonna put this butter on top. Your butter on here. And it's up to you if you want to put marshmallows after it has cooked for a while on it or not, but I normally don't. And I guess if you want to put some foil, you can do that too, but I normally don't. And sometimes I had too much liquid in it, and I had to put it on broil to make it get bubbly and brown, and I had to drain some off. So this is kind of like a trial and error recipe, and once you done did it so many times, you don't really need to. It's a big piece. I meant to cut my phone off, guys, because I think my phone rung or something. You know, somebody tried to copyright me for my phone ringing for a second. And I hate to even say it in the video. For a second. Some kind of copyright troll. Because that video was doing really well. It was my bow video. And I'm like, I don't want you to take credit for my bow video, because my phone rang for 1 second. YouTube life, I tell you. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven. And then, oops, sorry y'all. It's just going to fit on here. I think that's too small. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven, and it is really watery, especially after I put that syrup in it. So you may want to just use a can and a half of liquid, guys. It's up to you. But usually I let mine cook in the oven like on 375 for like maybe an hour. But I do watch it because you don't want to burn it. I don't like walk away and go upstairs and take a nap and all that stuff. But yeah. So I'm just put it in the oven. I'm going to put a timer on so I won't forget it, because sometimes I will. But that's going to smell up the house, so you shouldn't forget about it. Okay, guys, so it's all done. I'm trying to get it over here in the light. And I cooked it on 400 because it had a little bit more liquid than I wanted to have in it. And so it was about, I cooked it for an hour and 15 minutes on 400. So you want to watch it depending on how your stove is. But you see that it still was bubbling and it looked like it was still watery. But once it all started cooling down, it's going to get real gooey and it's not going to look so watery. You see? So it's up to you if you want to add marshmallows to the top and then broil it or something like that, but we usually just eat it like this. And that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I probably should plate it or something and make it look real pretty, but it's 11 o'clock and we sat here for a whole hour and tried to get that stuff for Black Friday and could not get it. But if you guys was on their site at 10 o'clock like they said, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so right now I am putting the 2 turkey breasts in the crock pot, and I have to cook turkey breasts more often, the single turkey breast, to see if it always falls apart, because it seemed like the Aldi, it really fell apart more so than the Butterball. I think it was Butterball on Walmart.com grocery pickup that I got. But anyway, I seared it and it looks so pretty. Of course, it's not done. It looks pretty already. I seared it. In that recipe that I showed you guys in that grocery haul, I did not use the cornbread. I meant to say that in that video. I don't know if I noted in the description box, but I didn't use the cornbread stuffing in that recipe, and I still had to doctor it up with my own stuff. So here I used the rosemary, the fresh rosemary. They didn't have any thyme, so I used the dry thyme, but the fresh organic rosemary and the fresh sage. And then I saw where on Facebook someone made a video and they put the onion soup mix, so I hope that's good. I don't know. Hopefully it is. But so, and then salt and pepper. I did put some parsley flakes in there. I did put poultry seasoning, but before I seared it, I seasoned it as well with all those things. The salt and pepper, the garlic powder, the onion powder. I used butter in the pan, and I should have showed all that. But anyway, I'm cooking this on slow for 8 hours, and it said for 6 hours, but I have 2 turkey breasts in here, so I want to make sure it cooks nice and slow and everything marinates together. And sorry about the TV, guys. So hopefully this will be good. Okay, so the mac and cheese is done. What I did was I added a layer of cheese on top, and so when they reheat it, it'll melt and everything. So, and then I'll show what it looks like all melted if I remember. And then the cabbage is ready, and I did went ahead and put the rest that was in the pan left, so when it reheats, it's not going to be as watery, or yeah, as watery as it looks here. But yeah, this is the first time that I have cooked this with bell pepper, and it smells really good, and I can't wait to taste it tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's time for us to eat. And what are you doing? You gonna drink some water? Okay, go wash your hands. So we have the collard greens here, and I'm not putting it in any fancy dishes, so I don't have to wash any dishes, and so we can get to Walmart. Then here's the ribs. This is, the greens are cold. I thought I warmed this up. This is cold, this is cold. So that's why you see like the grease and stuff, so they have to. And then this is warm. And then this is the crock pot chicken breast. So it tastes really good. Of course, it didn't have the house smelling all yummy like turkey, but I'd rather for it to be moist. So I'll probably do this sometime, but not all the time. And so that's 2 chicken breasts, and it shreds by itself. And then this is the cabbage. I did a little different this year. I did like the sauteed fried cabbage, but I added green peppers in it, and it's good. And then this is a slow cooker mac and cheese. So what I did is I took it out of the slow cooker, and then I added some extra cheese to it. And then this is the apple sage stuffing, and I love this. This is my favorite stuffing, apple sage sausage stuffing, and I love it because you can see right there that I was eating already. And then this just came out of the oven, our ham, and the toothpicks there, the cherries where some of them came out. And then, oh yeah, our gravy is over here. And then here is, oh, let me not forget the cornbread. This is the cream spinach, and I wanted to put it in a pretty white dish. The cream spinach from Boston Market, it's good. And the potatoes, and I only heated up 1. So the mashed potatoes. And then, if you guys can see all of that yummy, let's see, gravy, and it is good. It is good. And that's it. And all my desserts, I didn't made any desserts this time. We have, well, if you've seen that grocery haul, you've seen it. So this is the variety cake, the 7-Up cake. It's a cheesecake in the refrigerator. And I think we have ice cream, and I can't think of anything else. I think that's it. And then I knew it was something else. So this is the cornbread from Boston Market. And I just put some Kerrygold butter on it. And then these are the Hawaiian rolls from Aldi. And I only got one thing of that. I hope I should have got maybe 2. And then it is some deviled eggs. And I struggled with these because I cooked them. I boiled them too long. And it was just a struggle. But they're still good. But that's it. Huh?
The paper?
They can't eat.
Start your shit down.
No.
Cool.
My trays can't eat. My trays not being used.
Let's try some stuff.
Would that meat?
Strawberry lemonade over there, y'all.
Swallow it real fast.
I'm gonna get another plate.
Another plate of food?
Vegetables.
Why you go that way?
You can get by.
Go this way. That's what you do.
I was sitting there
You
yesterday.
gotta call back over there.
Wow. Now keep going. Oh, I forgot to slice it. So hard to slice.
Just bite it.
Okay.